welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we're diving into something I know a lot of you are thinking about. Getting started with artificial intelligence, especially if, you're not an engineer, or maybe the idea of battling complex new software just makes you want to run away. AI learning can feel, well, huge.
It really can.
Yeah.
So much information, new tools popping up all the time.
Exactly. It's overwhelming. So our mission today is pretty clear. We want to cut through all that noise, show you a practical way to begin, and maybe more importantly, how to stick with it.
Right.
And we'll do that using digital tools you probably already have open on your computer right now.
Yeah, think of this as your shortcut. How to actually do the learning, not just get stuck planning it forever.
That's it. We're focused on simplifying those first steps. Practical, accessible stuff.
Using those familiar tools, like you said. Things you already know. No steep learning curve needed just to manage the learning itself.
Okay, let's dig into that straight away then.
Yeah.
Why is simple enough so critical here? Especially when you're just starting out in AI. Why not jump straight to the super powerful feature-packed tools? Isn't that what serious folks do?
That's such a common thought. And honestly, it's a trap. I fell right into it myself when I started.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was super excited, ready to tackle machine learning. And I saw all these recommendations: Obsidian, Notion, Airtable, Rome Research.
The fancy one.
The really fancy, powerful ones. So naturally, I downloaded them all. But then, well, the outcome wasn't what I expected.
What happened?
I spent days, literally days, just trying to figure out how to make beautiful note templates in these things.
Oh, wow. Instead of learning AI.
Exactly. I got so caught up in mastering the tool that I completely lost sight of why I started. I wasn't learning machine learning, I was learning note-taking software.
That sounds so familiar. It's like you spend ages organizing your desk but never actually start working.
Precisely. You get caught in the prep work, the illusion of getting ready.
And with AI moving so fast, that kind of paralysis must be really damaging.
It is. Because that's where the frustration kicks in. The tools feel too complex, you feel like you're failing, and then you just stop.
Right. You think, oh, AI is too hard for me.
Yeah, when maybe it was just the tool choice getting in the way. So my big principle now is choose tools with minimal resistance.
Minimal resistance.
Okay,
Yes.
the ones you already know inside out. The ones you don't have to learn how to use, even if they seem basic.
Because using something consistently is better.
100 times better. A simple tool you actually use beats a complex one you abandon after a week. Consistency is everything, especially in AI.
That makes total sense.
Yeah.
Avoid that initial hurdle of frustration.
So, okay, how do we put this into practice? What are these familiar tools we can use?
All right, let's get practical. I've got 3 digital allies for you. Things you almost certainly have used. 0 extra learning required.
Okay, I'm ready.
First one, Google Sheets. Or, Microsoft Excel. Same idea.
Spreadsheets. Okay, everyone knows spreadsheets. Exactly. Super familiar, pretty intuitive grid layout. You can create a really effective AI learning progress table with just like 3 simple columns.
What columns would you suggest?
Keep it simple. Maybe date what I learned today, like this specific AI concept or task, and maybe source material or percentage completed. So an entry might look like June 24th, learned about logistic regression basics, Andrew Ng's Coursera, Unit 1 done, something like that.
Simple. But I can see how that would add up.
It really does. Over weeks, you build up this clear visual record. You actually see your progress. In AI, where things can feel abstract, seeing that list grow is incredibly motivating.
Yeah, it fights that feeling of, am I actually learning anything?
Totally. It's tangible proof, your own little learning log.
I like that. Okay, what's number 2?
Number 2, Google Calendar.
Okay, for scheduling meetings, right?
Well, yes, but it's way more powerful for learning than people realize. My approach is to treat your AI learning time like formal appointments.
Like actual blocked out time slots.
Yeah, exactly. Non-negotiable. Maybe every Tuesday, 7 to 9 p.m. That's your AI study block. Put it in the calendar. Set reminders.
The reminders would definitely help with consistency.
They're lifesavers. Stops it getting squeezed out by other stuff. But here's the key addition. Schedule a weekly review session, too.
A review, like looking back at the week.
Yeah, maybe every Sunday. A dedicated time slot to just quickly recap what AI stuff clicked this week, what's still fuzzy, what should I focus on next week. It keeps you anchored and planning ahead.
That sounds really smart. It makes it less reactive, more strategic. Okay, number 3.
Number 3, Evernote or Google Docs.
The note takers.
Yep. Excellent, versatile tools you've probably used a ton. Perfect for keeping all your AI learning stuff together.
Like course notes, links.
Exactly. Course notes, reflections on practice problems you found tricky, links to articles, code snippets, research papers you're trying to read, all in one place.
And the big benefit there is...
the search function. It's incredibly powerful, especially for AI.
How so?
Well, AI concepts are all interconnected, right? So months later, you might need to remember something specific about, say, gradient descent or transformer architectures.
Right.
Even if your notes feel a bit messy, you can just search that keyword and boom, find what you wrote. Maybe use simple tags like #NLP or #DeepLearning.
So don't worry too much about perfect organization at first.
Not at all. The most important thing is just keep recording, keep capturing those ideas. Just writing it down helps you remember anyway. Get it down first. Organize later if you need to.
It's amazing how we often overlook these simple, powerful tools we already have. We think we need something new and complicated.
We really do. But often, the best tool is the one you'll actually use consistently.
Okay, so we have the tools, but we all know that initial burst of enthusiasm can fade, after the first week or two.
Oh yeah, the shiny wears off.
So what does this mean for actually sticking with it? How do we keep the momentum going in AI learning when it starts to feel hard?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Motivation comes and goes, but systems keep you going. I've got 3 little hacks, things I've personally found really helpful.
Okay, let's hear them.
First, set only 3 tasks per week.
Only 3? That sounds manageable.
It is. It's so tempting to make a huge list, right?
Yeah.
Finish this course, read that paper, code this project.
Yeah, I'd definitely do that.
And then you feel overwhelmed and do none of it. Instead, just pick the 3 most important things, maybe. Watch 1 hour of lectures. Practice 1 coding exercise. Write 1 summary note.
Keeps it focused. Less chance of burnout.
Exactly. Tangible progress, not just a giant, intimidating list.
Okay, hack number 2.
Second, check it off when you're done.
The satisfaction of the check mark.
It sounds silly, maybe, but it works. There's a real psychological boost, that little hit of dopamine.
Totally.
Crossing something off, whether it's on your spreadsheet or just a piece of paper, gives you that small sense of achievement. And in AI, where big wins might take time, celebrating those micro wins is crucial for motivation.
Don't underestimate the power of the check mark. Got it. And the third hack.
Third, do a brief monthly review.
Okay, the weekly one, but for the whole month.
Yeah, but super quick. Just 10 minutes at the end of the month. Put it on your calendar. Ask yourself, what AI stuff did I actually finish? What got pushed back and why? How do I adjust for next month?
Like a little course correction.
Precisely. It stops you drifting too far off track, keeps your learning targeted, and helps you adapt.
These are great practical tips. Now, you mentioned a potential pitfall earlier. Something about collecting.
Ah, yes, the crucial warning. Avoid collecting mania.
Collecting mania. What's that?
It's that urge to, don't create 10 tables and 20 notebooks right at the start for your AI learning.
Trying to build the perfect system before you even begin.
Exactly. People spend a month planning their perfect learning structure, designing the ultimate database, and they end up with 0 notes written, no actual learning done.
Paralysis by analysis. Again.
It's such a common enemy. So the core message here is really important. Tools need to be used first. Get started. Then once you're in the habit, you can gradually adjust and optimize them.
Start doing, then refine.
Absolutely. Consistent use is more important than anything else. Perfect planning that leads to no action is just wasted time, especially in a field like AI that changes so fast. Learning by doing is key.
That really hits home. We chase that perfect setup, thinking the insights will just magically appear.
Right.
But the real understanding, that gut feeling for AI, it comes from actually doing it. Experimenting, coding, trying things out, messing up.
Yes. It's all about iteration. Iterating on your understanding, iterating on your projects, even iterating on your learning process itself. Not about getting it perfect from day one.
So to sum it up for someone just starting their AI journey, what's the main takeaway?
It's really this. Don't feel pressured to jump into complex new software straight away. Focus on the tools you already know well.
Your spreadsheet, your calendar, your note-taking app.
Exactly. Excel or Sheets, Google Calendar, Google Docs, or Evernote. Keep it simple.
And focus on
2 main things. Recording your progress so you can see it, and having that fixed regular review time to check in and adjust course.
simple actions, consistently applied.
That's the formula, and I genuinely believe this. If you stick with that for just 3 months, you will clearly, undeniably see your own growth. Those small steps add up fast.
That's a fantastic promise.
Yeah.
It really shows that you don't need to be a genius overnight. Just consistent effort with familiar tools can lead to real breakthroughs in understanding AI.
It absolutely can. You just need to start and keep going.
Well, that feels like a great place to wrap up today's deep dive. We've seen how powerful simplicity and consistency can be, using the tools you already have to get started and stay on track with AI learning.
It's about harnessing what you already know, not getting distracted by the newest shiny thing.
Couldn't agree more.
And actually, speaking of getting AI to work for you, on our next deep dive, we're going to tackle something super relevant right now.
Oh, what's that?
How to write prompts effectively. How to talk to AI models to actually get them to do useful things for you. It's all about mastering that interaction.
Ooh, that sounds incredibly useful. Definitely tuning in for that one.
Great.
So before you go, maybe take a moment to reflect. What familiar tool do you find surprisingly helpful for managing your learning? Could be AI, could be anything. Think about it. Maybe try implementing one of these simple strategies this week.
Yeah, give it a shot.
And of course, make sure you subscribe to the deep dive so you don't miss our next session on prompt writing and future deep dives.
Absolutely.
We wish you smooth, consistent, and really insightful learning ahead. Thanks for joining us.
See you next time.